Sorry for the late video. Usually I'm much earlier, but I needed a bit of time. Yesterday, you know it, you clearly saw it during the live. I was angry with Juventus Football Club, angry with the world, angry with myself, especially with myself that I'm not able to keep my emotions after a really disaster game like that. I needed a few hours to understand what to say in today's video, to continue to be angry or not, to understand the difficult moment that we are in, because we are in an extremely difficult moment. Decided to stop, to close, to go. I went to the movie, came back, and you know what? That anger is gone. And sometimes it's good, because anger, it's a really fast emotion. Huh? It's there, it reached a peak, and then it's gone, and then you think about other things. No, the problem is that that emotion has transformed from anger to worries. I am worried. That's what I am. That's what I am. And I have never been worried for Juventus. I mean, on short term. I've always had my questions. I didn't like the moments. But being really worried about Juventus, not that much. Now I am. I tell you the truth, now I am. And you know when? I'm even more worried when I hear the words, correct words, of Capitano that described the situation perfectly. He said yesterday after the game, the level of this Juventus, nobody understood yet what it is. We don't know. We played 22 games in Serie A, 16, 10 draws, 6 wins. We still don't know what Juventus it is. We don't know if it's the Juventus of Manchester City that is giving the ball to the other ones, defending really well, structured, organized, and able to be lethal in positive transition. Is it the one that is conceding 4 goals against Inter, but also scoring 4 goals against Inter? Is it a Juve that is able to do 3-0 against... We don't know. We don't know what kind of Juventus we are. That's really worrying, because on top of these 16 games, we already played 6 games in Champions League against international teams, against big teams, lower teams. Danilo said something else that made me even more worried. He said, we are speaking about improvements here, there. But the thing is that we cannot wait too long anymore. There is no time. We need to be fast. There is not the possibility to wait a bit more. And when I'm looking at the ranking of Serie A, and I know that Atalanta won, Napoli won, then we will see what will happen between Inter and Lazio. Fiorentina, luckily, today lost against Bologna. But pay attention, Milan is there, they have 2 games in hand. Bologna is there with 1 game in hand, so pay attention. Not only the one up front, but also the one behind. I'm really worried for that top 4, because, I always told you, not winning the Scudetto is something that is, for Juventino, unacceptable. But it's something that sometimes you have to admit that the other ones are stronger. It is what it is. And then you can continue your project. We fans, when we are saying project, we actually lie. We are not speaking about a project. We want immediate result. We start a new project, it has to work immediately. No. Project is something medium term, long term. And in that project, you will have ups and downs. And all good and all okay. But to give continuity to a project, you need to have minimum targets that you are obliged to reach. Otherwise, that project, you take it and you just put it in the garbage. That's the reality of a project. If you're not able, and not reaching top 4, building on that, because you have a massive qualification in Champions League in terms of money, in terms of prestige, in terms of attracting new players, stronger players that we are needing, well, you throw everything away. And that's absolutely not okay. I'm looking at the ranking today, I'm worried. The Scudetto, we threw it away in the month of November. The top 4, it's not over. Let's not lie, it is not over, because the Serie A is long. But today, as I told you a few days ago, about the Scudetto, I said the Scudetto is something long, far away, an illusion. That's what I said. Pay attention to top 4. Top 4 is still possible today. But if we continue like that, not being able to win 2 games in a row, not being able to beat the teams that are on the right side of the ranking, like I said, then also top 4 will start to become an illusion. Because the other teams, I repeat you, they continue to win. So yes, I am worried. I didn't even say hello today. So Ciao Juventini of the world. My name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. If you want to, you can put a maximum of like. If you want, you can subscribe to the channel. I don't know if a lot of people will watch that video so long, because I know that you are super angry, but it's a reality. I understand it. It didn't happen since 98 that the in 16 games, we won only 6 games. 16 games, we won only 6 games, which means that we drew 10 times. We drew against Roma, Empoli, Napoli, Cagliari, Inter, Parma, Milan, Lecce, Bologna, Venezia. It's too much. Then, guys, I will make myself again a bit angry, but I don't care, guys, about fluid football, liquid football, 272, the fullbacks that are becoming striker. I don't care about all of that discussion. I like that discussion from the moment that we are winning and that you want to increase, improve, becoming bigger, better, competing on really high level. That because I love to be entertained, but entertained with a minimum, and that's the winning. The winning part. What I said yesterday to a friend of mine, I told him, okay, the minimum is play, win, repeat. Not only play, win against Manchester City, and then we forget. And then we forget about our behavior, we forget about the promises that we said, about what we cannot miss. Entering the field as we should enter the field, which we didn't do against Venezia. We didn't respect our opponents, we didn't respect the fans in the stadium, we didn't respect the fans that are there, making sacrifices in the entire world, waking up at 1 a.m. in the morning, putting themselves in front of the television, and after that, even losing, they are here on the channel watching. We didn't respect them. With how we played yesterday, we didn't respect them, and I'm not happy. But it's not only a play-win, it's play, win, repeat. Play, win, repeat. Play, win, repeat. And this is valid for a game against Manchester City, a game against Venezia, a game against Cagliari, a game against whatever team. Play, win, repeat. And then we can speak about football, about liquid football, 272, changing position, the possession, the accuracy. But the basic is that. And why was I not worried in the past? Even if we were playing really bad, it was not attractive, it was not beautiful, it was boring. Some people said I fell asleep during the season. Because the top 4 has never been really at risk. The only time that I was worried, the last time that I was worried about top 4, it was with Pirlo. It's not a mystery that Faraoni became a legend. Not for Verona, not for Napoli, especially not for Napoli, but for Juve. Because that moment I was really shitting my pants. I was really, really scared that we would miss top 4. Not that it helped a lot, but it is what it is. Guys, this is too much. This is too much. Yesterday, if we were speaking about individuals, according to me, I said it yesterday, the one to be blamed about is Thiago Motta. Thiago Motta didn't find the formula. We heard already in press conference that he said the most important is winning. He's aware, and that's already the first thing that he unlocked. But now on top of being aware of the problematics, we need to solve them. And at the moment, we didn't see them. Like, we have, honestly, a problem to Koopmeiners that arrived late, had the fever, had the ribs injuries, whatever. He's doing beautiful in off-the-ball movement, like I told you against Manchester City. The reality is that we didn't sign Koopmeiners for that, for the off-the-ball runs only. For this, yes, but not only. Yesterday was probably, according to me, the worst game of Twin Koopmeiners. No leadership, no shots on target, off targets, no initiatives, no dribbling, no contrast one, no duels one, 0 contrast one. That's not okay. That's not okay. And that's on the player, but that's also on the coach. He's not able to find a position. And I understand that you want to play him there, that you have a vision to see him there, and it's all beautiful. It's all okay. Only if you are able to give me some wins in a row. Play, win, repeat. Otherwise, we are just throwing away our biggest investment. And that's something that you need to solve. Together with Coop, but both of you need to solve it. Yesterday, the only one that I want to say from the game is Kefren Thuram. Kefren Thuram, that's it. Nobody else. Honestly, nobody else. Who else can I save? Maybe Kalulu. Thuram, Kalulu. That's it. The other ones were absolutely not at the level. We need to do something much better. Our supporters were whistling yesterday, and they are totally correct. I always said that. I'm a big fan of whistles, criticism after the game, not during the game. After the game, absolutely. The performance that we are watching now are not okay. I said continuity, and only if you're able to beat Venezia, only there the game of Manchester City, that win over Manchester City, would have been beautiful. Today it makes totally no sense. Today it makes totally no sense. Today it's like you see, for example, I'm saying a Sassuolo that is beating Juve and that is partying. It's like a few years ago, Napoli that was beating Juve and was playing with firework. I don't want to be Sassuolo. I don't want to be Napoli, with all the respect for what they are doing this year and 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, sorry. I don't want to be that team. I want it to be a team that is normal to beat Manchester City, that is normal to beat Venezia, Inter, Milan. It's when you are losing that it's not normal, or when you are not winning, because today we are not even losing. Today we are like that, static. A static team, like Danilo said, I don't know what team it is. Is it a winning team? Is it a losing team? What is Juventus? I'm really worried, guys. I tell you the truth. Then what I don't like is that image of the Juve players that are going to the stands to say sorry. No, you don't say sorry. You want to say sorry? You have 95 minutes to say sorry on the field. That's where you say sorry. If you flop that first half, that can always happen. Should not. But if it happens, you have still 45 minutes to make it right, to put your head up, not after the game going and crying, saying sorry. What's sorry? You know that the supporters will be extremely angry. You know it. You know when you need to go to the supporters? When you win. When you win and you say, thank you, supporter, because you helped us to win. When you lose, when you draw, because yesterday we lose, you don't go. It makes totally no sense. And if you go, you know that it will be a mass of frustration that you will receive. So you need to be prepared that you receive them, you take them, and you go into the tunnel. I'm not a big fan of going there, because then things like yesterday could potentially happen. With the Dusan Vlahovic that I didn't like during the game, thank you for the goal that he scored on penalty. It was not easy, because you had a lot of pressure, but I don't understand. You go to there. Then apparently he spoke today with the club. He said it was against one supporter that I had. That's not the image that you are giving. That's not the image that went viral. You are putting even more dirt on Juventus at the moment that doesn't need it. You are even more splitting the fan base, the players. That's not the key. That's absolutely not the key. That's a big fault. After already speaking at the microphones when he was in Serbia, I don't like this, I don't like that. Now he's coming back. Now he's going with fighting with one or more supporters. Hey, you will be left alone, Dusan. You will be left alone by everyone. And that's absolutely not the moment. You know, Thiago Motta yesterday said we need to stay united, which is totally correct. In moments of difficulties, you need to stay united. Well, what happened yesterday after the game is extremely far by we want to do something to stay united. Anyway, no, you see that? I'm not screaming, I'm not yelling. I'm extremely worried, and I need some answers fast. Thiago Motta, Koopmeiners, Giuntoli in January, and hopefully it's not too late in January. Hopefully it's not too late. I'm not speaking about Scudetto, but hopefully it's not too late in January. And more, all of them. Dusan Vlahovic, I need some answers. Danilo, all of them, one by one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Grazie, forza. Juve.